Hi, my name is Vishal Kumar Singh and my student ID is 1820168 and I'll be explaining my project. So my project is about DDoS attack detection and mitigation using statistical and machine learning methods in SDN. So the research question which I proposed was, can software-defined networking improve the detection and mitigation of DDoS attacks in a cloud environment? So the methodology presented is a combination of statistical and machine learning methods. So for statistical analysis, I'll be considering four parameters. Those are speed of IP sources, the flow counts in the traffic, and the speed of flow entries, and the ratio of flow per entries, which is the source and destination IP comparisons. And the machine learning method used are support vector machine and decision tree, but I'll be using support vector machine for the evaluation. So the process is, first we have to collect the data for the statistical features both for normal traffic and attack traffic data, and these data will be stored in a CSV file. It creates a data set for the SVM to use to train itself and to predict the attack as normal or DDoS attack traffic. So the development tools used are OpenFlow protocol, which is a standard protocol for software defined networks. And root controller is used to program the controller, which is a Python based controller, and the platform is set up on a virtual machine with Ubuntu OS installed on it. And the simulation environment Mininet is used to create a virtual network and create the network topology. So the network topology has one switch and 25 hosts in it. And HPing3 is a network testing tool which I'll be using to generate the attack traffic in the network. And iPerf is also a network generation tool which could be used to manually generate traffic in Mininet. So next I'll be showing you the demonstration of my project. So this is a demonstration. So this is the code for my controller, which is a root controller, which is in Python. And this is the code for the topology, which currently has one switch and 10 hosts in it. And this is the code for normal traffic script, and this is for attack traffic, which is the hping 3. So first we have to collect data for normal traffic. So the app type will be 0 for data collection and test type will be 0. And in topology we have to write in as normal. You can write in manual as well and generate traffic manually in Mininet, but I have written script for normal and attack traffic, which will be easier. And the test time is 30 seconds, also will be generating traffic for 30 seconds, but it is recommended to generate traffic for at least 600 to 800 seconds, first for normal traffic, then for attack traffic, and then again for normal traffic to have better prediction. The more data SVM has, the better it will be trained and better it will predict. So next I'm gonna start the controller. So I'm gonna start the controller and I'm gonna start the topology. So it says generating normal traffic, and the controller will start receiving normal traffic. See, and the interval is kept at 3 seconds, so it collects traffic at every 3 seconds. So these are the parameters for SFE, SSIP and RFIP. So it will start collecting the traffic. Now again, for attack traffic we need to change here attack, and the test type will be 1, so we'll be collecting traffic for attack. So I'm gonna stop the controller. I'm gonna clear the Mininet history because the attack traffic type is different. I'm start the topology again. So it says generating attack traffic. So and I'm gonna start the controller. This will now start receiving the attack traffic. So the controller starts receiving attack traffic. You can see the parameters here. The counts for source IP, uh, speed of flow entries are much higher and the ratio are much lower than 1. So this is different from normal traffic. So once the data is stored for attack traffic, we're going to start the detection. So I'm going to stop the controller. It is recommended that you again collect data for normal traffic as well. So for detection, we need to change the app type as 1, which is for detection, and the test type doesn't matter because we are not saving the data. And for the topology, first I'm going to generate normal traffic and I'll show you how the SVM predicts it as normal traffic. So again, I'm going to start the controller. I'm going to clear the mainnet history because again the traffic type is different. And I'm going to start the topology. So it starts generating normal traffic. As you can see, as soon as the controller receives the traffic, it says SVM input data. You can see the parameters in bracket and the prediction result is 0. So 0 is for normal traffic and it says it's normal traffic. So every 2 seconds it receives traffic and it predicts it as normal traffic. So next I'm gonna start generating attack traffic in the network. I'm gonna stop the topology, clear the history. I'm gonna start generating attack traffic. As you can see, as soon as the attack traffic comes in, it sees it and it attack traffic detected and mitigation started, and it blocks the port because here we are generating the attack from port number 1. So it says detected from port 1 and it blocks the port, and the rest of the traffic coming in from different ports are normal traffic. So this is how it works. And I'm gonna start. If you are generating the traffic for attack traffic for more than 200 seconds, for example, and I have set the controller timeout for hard timer for 120 seconds. So if the traffic, once the port is blocked, the port 1 will be blocked for 120 seconds, and then again the port 1 will be unblocked and the traffic starts coming in, and if the attack traffic is still flowing in the network, it will again block the port. Okay, so test 2, I've started the attack and I'll be taking attack traffic for 250 seconds here, and I'm generating the attack from port number 2, which is H2 host number 2. So as soon as I start the attack, it detects the attack from port number 2. Previously it was port number 1, and it blocks the port number 2, and rest of the traffic coming in are normal. And then, as I said, the hard time was set to 120 seconds. So after 120 seconds, but the attack traffic is still going on, so it again detects the traffic from port number 2 and again blocks the port number 2. So rest of the parameters are 0 because there is no more traffic coming in from port number 2 because the port is blocked. So the traffic keeps coming on for 120 seconds and stop. So after the process, there will be 3 CSV files created. So one will be result.csv, where the data collection for normal and attack traffic will be stored, and switch 1 data, which will have the parameter counts for SFE, SSIP and RFIP. This will be the parameter counts, and one more for the flow count. These are the flow counts on the traffic on these time intervals. So these can be used to generate graphs and I'll show you how the graphs turned out to be. So these are the evaluated results. So the speed of flow entries, you can see these are the data counts and these are the counts for the speed of flow entries. For normal traffic it's much lower, and as soon as it detects attack traffic the counts are much higher. Same for the source of speed of source IP as well. And the ratio of flow pair is goes down when the attack traffic comes in a network, and the flow count increases when it detects attack traffic. So I also have scripts, Python scripts to check the accuracy of the SVM algorithm, the detection rate, and to generate graphs as well. So to check the accuracy, the result.csv file which is generated from the previous process, you need to copy this file in the analysis folder which has the accuracy script. So open the terminal, go into that folder and just run the accuracy script. So it will show you the accuracy of the SVM's prediction. So the accuracy is 99.26%, and the cross validation score, which is the comparison with the dataset it was trained with and the dataset and the traffic which it received. So the cross validation score is 0.89, so it's 99.75%. So the accuracy is much higher than the methods seen in other related works. And I'll show you the detection rate. So you need to run detection rate.py. So the detection rate was once, which means all the attack traffic was detected as attack traffic, and the false alarm was 0.00, which means no normal traffic was detected as attack traffic and no normal traffic was blocked from the port, only the attack traffic was blocked. And to generate graph, you need to just run the graph.py script, so it generates the graphs and stores in the folder, and I'll explain you the graph. So the graph is generated. So this was the graph generated from that script, which is the SVM DDoS decision region boundary. On the y-axis we have the speed of source IP, and x-axis we have speed of flow entry. So it compares both of these parameters, and the blue area which you see here has the normal traffic predictions, and the rest of the area is the attack traffic prediction. As you can see, the attack traffic prediction is done right and it goes up drastically. So this was the SVM prediction graph, and this was the working and demonstration of my project. So the limitation of this method is if the dataset which was used to train the SVM has faults in it, so the SVM would not work. And if untrusted IP which was used to train the support vector machine algorithm is further used to generate the attack, the support vector machine would not detect the IP because it has considered it as trusted IP, so that it would not detect that IP and the attack would be successful. And in future work, I plan on having multiple controllers and switches in the network topology. Currently, I only have one switch and one controller in the network with 10 and 25 hosts. But in future, I can have multiple controllers and switches, and I can define more parameters and features to be extracted from the network. Currently, I only extract 4 features from the network, but in future, I can add more parameters to be defined, and I can deploy this method in real-time network traffic to evaluate and test it. Thank you.